Fucking love that song. That's Daffodils by Mark Ronson featuring Kevin Parker, even though it's probably the other way around. Mark Ronson is the dude that put out that song with Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk. Uptown Fuck? Yeah. So, that's a song from that album. It's good. I like it. Good album overall. Stevie Wonder's on it. Mystical's on it. Andrew Wyatt, whoever that is, he's good. He's good. Anyway, I have something here that I've been putting off for a while, and I figure, well, I figure tonight is a good night to do it. It's a Sunday. I don't really have a lot of Sunday stuff for you guys tonight. I had the emulator thing earlier, which was pretty fun. But this looks to be like one of the most generic piece of shit shovelware games I have ever seen in my life. I mean, let's take a look at the back of the box. Hang on. Front and back. Why not? So there's the front of it, and there's the back of it. A mini shovelware showcase, except just one shovelware. Rock and Roll Adventures. Join Elvis's swinging party as he cleanses the world of offbeat tunes, adding the nightmare sounds. Okay, hang on a minute. There's a difference between the box that you're seeing and the box that I'm seeing. I swear to God, there's a typo. You need to see this. Check this out. Addin the nightmare sounds. Like, fucking really? That's such an easy typo to catch. No one read this. You know why? Because what's that word say? Because trash! It won't focus. Please focus. Please focus on the word trash. Thank you. Trash. Trash. I've already had enough of the back of this box. Bash and trash crazed instruments with Elvis's legendary guitar and strum those strings. Run, push, swipe, and jump your way through massive levels with moving scenery, interactive objects, intelligent enemies, and hidden rooms. Great. So, not only is it trash and shovelware, it's on the Wii. Meaning... Data Design Interactive. Oh no. It's them. They're back. Let me change the ticker. Rock and Roll Trash. This game isn't even listed on Twitch's archive. It's not. So the name of the game I'm playing is now just Trash. Because apparently such a game does not exist. Which alternate reality is that? Because I want to live in that one. Now, Data Design made Anubis 2. They made... Do you remember this? It's the same fucking menu. Right ear, left ear, right ear, left ear. Anubis 2. They made Ninja Bread Man. I can't believe they put out more of this crap. Music school. Oh no. Hey dudes. This game is shit. I know some games could be totally bogus. You jump with the Z button on the nunchuck, or by flicking the nunchuck up. So when you go to throw your controller across the room, you'll jump anyway. You're just gonna jump. So even when you don't play the game, you're still playing the game. Generic royalty-free music. This game needed some de-interlacing pretty bad, hang on. And I sure do love games where you attack, and you have to stand still to attack. I wonder how much this sold. Like, who bought this for their grandkid? Who bought this for themselves? Oh, shitty fuck. Son of a bitch. Someone in chat just said, it doesn't look that bad.
Oh, it will be. It will be.
Yeah, I'm just a big fan of Elvis in general, so I decided that I was gonna buy this game. When I saw the previews for it, I knew it would be right for me. So I went out to the store and just, you know, bought Elvis rock and roll game and popped it in my Wii, popped it in my Cherry, and then just I was on with it, you know, just did it. Just had fun. Had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The traditional Wiimote getting stuck. Oh, here we go. We got combat. Here it is. What do I fight? Drums that are out of beat, like their tempo is fucked up. Like they're offbeat. Offbeat drums. Amazing. Oh, beautiful motion controls. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the god of rock and roll, for allowing Elvis to live so that I could have a game like this. Spectacular chest hair. ELVIZ, to avoid copyright. Oh, I'm gonna move away from the microphone. Oh, I'm gonna move away from the microphone. Oh, you can't hear me. You can't hear me. According to VG charts, this game sold about 30,000 copies. So it's a reskin of Ninja Bread Man and Anavis 2, or those were a reskin of this. And it sold 30,000 copies. How much did it cost? $50. 50 times 30,000. How much is that, guys? Let's just say, let's say 40 times 30,000. Because some of them will inevitably have been bought at a lower price. $1.5 million. Oh, this is bad. 1.2 million if you do $40. This game made $1.2 million. How much do you think it cost to develop it? I mean, it's a reskin of the same engine, the same game. Really lazy level design, fucked up controls, generic royalty-free music that they bought in like a pack. This doesn't even sound like Elvis music.
Thank you very much.
And that's why shit like this exists. That's why Shovelware is allowed to continue, because 30,000 people will buy Rock and Roll Game. This was $3 used, by the way. I don't remember who sent this to me, but someone, I remember it was a glorious day. I went to my P.O. box and I opened up the package and it was just like it was glowing, like in Pulp Fiction, like the briefcase. And I mean, I was just so happy. It said Rock and Roll Adventures on the cover. I knew from that day forward my life would never be the same. Terrible, terrible motion controls that barely work. The shooting mechanics are garbage. Like, you have to press the button while aiming, and then press it again. Like, you have to let go. Alright, so here's what you gotta do. Actually, no, you don't have to hold it down. You can just press it. Someone in chat just said, you know, it's kind of creepy how people think they could just freely use Elvis Presley's visage in their media. He was a living person. How would one feel if they had a Chris Farley platformer where he'd go around doing tumbles and ripping coats? Elvis was such a huge figure and became such a big part of the popular lexicon and just cultural importance that Elvis had, that people could get away with shit like this with minimal fear of infringement. That's the thing about this kind of thing. Like, he was just so huge. I'm not... Okay, I was using the motion controls. I love how inaccurate the Wiimote is. Always. Just always. There's Elvis cafes. There's Elvis candy. There's Elvis lookalikes. There's Elvis soundalikes. There's Elvis everything. Elvis has got to be one of the most copied, lampooned, ripped off performers of all time. But in this game, his name is Elviz. E-L-V-I-Z. So you see how there's a difference there. Yeah, mine goes theirs goes mine goes Hello, Vanilla. Back again, I see. It says here you have no talent, yet you wish to be a star. Well, I believe something can be arranged. Suck Satan's cock. Send in MC Hammer on your way out. Did fucking Vanilla Ice get away with that? Did he get away with ripping off Queen and David Bowie? Because that was his defense, that there was an extra dent in there. We're not done with this yet. We got more Elvis to go. Let's analyze the level design, shall we? a series of random things floating in the sky, connected by other random things. With the loose theme of music. Oh, this is look at that. That is 100% Ninja Bread Man. That just shoots things that lock onto me with no chance of me being able to avoid. Vanilla Ice bought the rights to the song to get out of the lawsuit? Are you serious? There's no cohesion to this. It just feels like a bunch of random geometric shapes laid on top of each other with really, really bad platforming in between them. Controls are very touchy. Like, seriously, this is... You go from... Alright, this is the walk. Right? That is... maybe... me moving the stick 3 or 4%. Like, I'm talking extremely gently. Then anything more than that, and you're in full sprint. There's no control. You have no control over your movement speed. And you'll go from 3% to 5% by accident, and then you're running. Yeah, this is one of the worst developers. For anyone that's new to the stream, I've played a number of data design games. This is like my poison. This is like LJN to Angry Video Game Nerd, if you know what I'm talking about. This is my kryptonite. Data Design Interactive. One of the worst developers I've ever had the mispleasure of playing any of their games. They're just pure garbage. Reskinned, gross, ugly. Everything that you could say about something being bad is a Data Design Interactive game. I highly recommend you check out some of my Shovelware Showcase videos. Speaking of, I have edited Shovelware Showcase videos that I plan on doing at some point. But I've been extremely lazy with that. And when I'm home, I tend to stream. When I'm not home, I can't really edit too much. But thank you to Southbird for picking up some of that slack. When the album is done, I will definitely have more time to edit. And it is almost done. One song left. And finishing touches on a bunch of others, and then mixing, and then we're done. Why did I lose all that health? Guys, I walked into a heart, and I lost half of my health. You fuck! Oh, you fuck! There's no reason to kill the enemies. There's absolutely no reason to kill the enemies. Data Design went out of business in 2009. This was 2007 this game came out. Who would have thought that making horrible games would eventually take you out of business? Where did that 1.2 million go? Like who embezzled that money for, you know? Like there's got to be some juicy details about where the money went that this game and other rip-offs, I mean games, made. Was mixing gonna take a while? Probably, let's just say spring. Let's just say spring for now. That's my estimate. So I'm gonna complete one level of this trash, and then we're gonna see level 2. That's my promise to you, is to see level 2. Yay, I opened the rock and roll portal. This is where Jimi Hendrix, Janis Jo- oh, okay. Yeah, during cutscenes, you die. That's cool. I gotta do that again. It's so much more fun. When I say fun, I mean it's so much less painful to just do the platforming and not kill the enemies. But as you can see, that only gets me so far. Like fun? Do you like to stub your toe? Do you like to get your finger caught in a door? Because that's my definition of fun. Because I play rock and roll adventures. So why make me collect CDs? If you're just gonna, like, have a linear level with an ending. What was the point of this ruse cruise? I kinda doubt. You like to eat depleted uranium? Well, you know how it is then. You've played the game. Alright, so we're in... Oh. Is this Rock and Roll Town again? Yes, it is. Welcome to Rock and Roll Town Part 2. This time with... Okay. With push puzzles. Some lovely royalty-free saxophone. Do you enjoy royalty-free music? If so, Rock and Roll Adventures is for you! Like, I wonder if the developers knew that they were hack frauds, swindlers, scam artists. I wonder if while they were developing this, they were just like, bare minimum work. Just the bare minimum. We want to rip the clientele off, and that way we can make the maximum profits. And like the person that ended up embezzling all the money, who made this, like, went on a yacht, got stung by a fucking wasp in the face, and like, that was it. That was the end of him. Karma was a bitch. The CEO brags about it on LinkedIn, managing to develop, approve, and publish a new SKU every 2 weeks over a year. Are you serious? That's what the main dude who made these games says on his LinkedIn? A new SKU every 2 weeks for a year? He needs to get stung by a wasp on the dick. I said it. I went there. Nice rock and roll clouds. You know, because in rock and roll land, everything has to be rock and roll. Oh ho ho, oh ho ho. Man, I haven't had this much fun since I accidentally hit myself with a hammer while putting up a painting. God, those were fun times. These look like diapers. They don't even look like clouds, they just look like diapers. Okay. It's good. New SKU every 2 weeks for a year.
Fear leads to anger, leads to hate, leads to suffering!
Don't do it, Anakin! Don't play Rock and Roll Adventures, Anakin! You are the chosen one! I have to obey my rock and roll master! That's good. A little bit more emotion in the eyes, Christian. Hayden. I mean, your name is Hayden. I didn't mean Christian. Sorry. Can you give me a little more emotion in the eyes, Christian? Hayden? Just like Jake Lloyd. Remember when he said, "Now this is pod racing"? Could you give me a little bit more of that emotion? Like a little bit more Lloyd emotion? That would be great. Jake Lloyd no longer is, I think, a person. Jake Lloyd got into, like, some trouble with the law or something. It's the original Anakin from Star Wars Episode 1. And the classic jingle all the way, you know. Why am I still playing this? What the fuck? Why am I talking about Jake Lloyd? Anyway, yeah, he got into some trouble. There was like a car chase or something. There's some illegal stuff. I mean, that poor kid, in many ways, Star Wars ruined his life. Like, he just became known forever as the Star Wars kid that ruined Star Wars. And he hated it. I mean, wouldn't stop him from going to conventions and getting some loot. But... oh, by the way, this game sucks. I don't know if I said that. We're climbing Rock and Roll Mountain. Elvis is... it's an analogy, it's a metaphor. You see, this is when Elvis... when he was reaching the high point in his career. You know... ain't nothing but a hound dog. That kind of thing. You know, that's what the Rock and Roll Mountain thing is all about. Elvis. I'm sorry, it's a different, non-infringed character. That, wow, that's quality shit right there. Walking sideways on a mountain. How did I lose that much health? How did I lose that much health? I'm gonna go to the top of the mountain, and then I will commit Sudoku. I'm still alive. You ain't nothing but an ass game. Thank you, Meet the Dinner, for that. That was quality. Appreciate that. You ain't nothing but an ass game. Very good.